Hello YouTube, this is Next Charge here, and today is the day that the SD18 comes out in Singapore, and here's a review about it. Okay, let's get started. So we start out with a playmat, which is a paper playmat, a rule book, and the tips section on what you can do to upgrade the deck. Okay, we're starting with the deck, and the boss monster is surprisingly, well, does have a number of usage actually. His name is Machiner's Fortress, and he's a level 7, 2500 attack and 1600 defense, well, machine monster. His effect is, by discarding machine monsters whose total level is equals to 8 or more, you can spell summon this card from your hand or your graveyard. This is actually really useful for the ancient gears, cause their golem and the ancient gear dragon is level 8. And when this card is destroyed by battle, destroy one card your opponent controls. Another effect is when this card is targeted by an opponent's monster effect, you can look at your opponent's hand and discard one card from it. Yeah, this is actually not bad for a boss monster. Next is Machiner's Gear Frame, which is like the elemental hero Stratos of the Machiners, and he has the same attack as Stratos. When this card is normal summon, search your deck for one Machiner monster and add it to your hand. Wow, not bad. Normal summon, search this card out. And this is also a Union monster. And the thing about Union monsters is that when you have a monster and a Union monster, during your main phase you can equip the Union monster to the monster. And the thing about Union monsters is when the equipped monster is about to get destroyed, you can destroy a Union monster to prevent the destruction. Pretty neat. This one is Machiner's Peacekeeper. When this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can search your deck for one Union monster and add it to your hand. And he himself is a Union monster. Oh wait, yeah, I forgot. This guy can search any Machiner monster except for himself, of course. In other words, you cannot search out another gear frame using this gear frame effect. So yeah. Next one is Machiner's Recycler. When this card is normal summon or special summon, you can send one machine monster from your deck to the graveyard. I can see the combo where you can send the Machiner from here to the graveyard. So you can set up the field. Once button, by returning two Earth level 4 machine monsters, you can draw one card. Return them from the graveyard back into the deck, you can draw one card. And next we come to the Machiner monsters themselves, which I kind of forgot their effects, but they are OCG exclusive for now. But when the deck comes out, they're definitely gonna be with the. What is this card? It's Machiner's Frontline, and when a machine type monster is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can search your deck and special summon a machine type monster with lower attack but with the same attribute. This can only be used once per turn, and it's a continuous card, so yeah, good potential. Now the rest of the deck is all reprint. We have Kinetic Soldier, with a very old card. We have a Blast Spear, which is even I don't know which came first, but yeah, two heavy mech platform. Yeah, forgot the name, but one Proto Cyber Dragon, one Cyber Dragon. The gadget set, the Armored Wyvern, Cyber Valley, which is a good reprint. So are the gadgets, of course. One Prohibition, one Swords, one Shrink, one Frontline Base, one Combination Attack, one Wave Motion Cannon, Machine Duplication, Infernal Reckless Summon, Hand Severing, Card Trader, Time Machine, and the main reprint being Dimensional Prison. Metal Morph, Rare Metal Morph, Ceasefire. I kinda like that card, even though it's limited, but yeah. Formation Union, one compulsory evacuation device, and to roll out. So rating the deck, first of all, it has a pretty good boss monster. it supports the theme pretty well. You can actually make your own Machiner deck, and you can use the cards like Giant Rat and all that to support the deck. As for the reprints, basically Dimensional Prison takes the cake, being the best reprint in the whole box. But you should also know about the other good reprints like Hands of Wearing and maybe Cyber Valley and Prohibition, because Prohibition, I believe, is quite useful against a couple of decks. Yeah, and these are just the reprints. Time Machine, that was kind of unexpected, but it's good to see that card again. Yeah, and of course the gadget set. This deck is supposed to focus around Union monsters, but to me it's actually like I think more than half of the deck is like reprint, which is, as in reprints that kind of do not directly support the set. I mean, other than Machine Duplication and the Union Monk cards. Yeah, right. But the fact that Dimensional Prison is inside means that a lot of people have the I must buy 3 syndrome, which means that, yeah, you definitely want to buy 3. Is it worth it? I'm not sure, but in my opinion, the boss monster is actually pretty usable. This is like a Machiner's version of the Machine Revolt, which was the SD10. Because they reprint the gadget and all that. A lot of similarities, even heavy mech supports here. Difference being Cyber Dragons inside. Oh yeah, I forgot he's a good reprint also. And Blast Spear, Black Salvo can get him, so I guess he's okay. As for the rest, I'm not really that sure. These are the kind of bad reprints, I guess. These are the reprints that are good. And yeah. As for the Machiner cards, there's really nothing much to say about them. But I like the boss monster and the spell card called, oh yeah, and Gear Frame. To me, right, this, and maybe maybe these are like good enough reasons why you should get the deck, cause they're all pretty good. Yeah, burn deck. If you want to make burn deck, shrink. I know a lot of decks still use shrink, and yeah. As for the rest of the deck, I'm not sure, but if you're interested in the Union type, which came out in the very old booster pack called Magician's Force, I believe, in the TCG, and yeah, oh yeah, and don't forget the gadget. So now you can make gadget deck. But yeah, overall, I find this deck to be try to rate this deck upon 10, due to reprint value and the definite answer being Dimensional Prison being the best reprint. It's very hard for me to rate this deck upon 10. I don't know, maybe I'll leave it into the comments. You guys can comment on how, upon 10, how would you rate this deck? Will you base it on reprint value, or will you base it on the boss monster, or judging by both, will it be a 5 or a 6 or a 7? I'm not sure. It's actually really hard to rate decks. But yeah. Wait, come to think of it, is that Optimus Prime? No, I mean, okay, I think, wait a minute, it's Bumblebee! Hey! You can see it, he's Bumblebee's, oh wait, no, I'm not really a good Transformer person, but I think it's, never mind, I must be hallucinating again. Okay, that's all for now, YouTube, and take care, and thanks for watching.